Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim Carrey, and how are you this evening? All righty then. I grew up in Canada. Is there anybody here from Canada? You know, I used to get really upset when I told people where I came from down in Los Angeles because I always got the same response. Canada? Wow. Must have been cold. Now I just go along with them.
Yes, Canada. It was a frozen, hostile wasteland. And there was much work to be done if we were to survive the elements. After boring a hole through the ice to find food, my good friend Nantuck and I would build an igloo to protect ourselves from polar bears and flying hockey pucks. Then we would drink a lot of beer. And when Nantuck was ready, he would tell me the story of the great moose who said to the little squirrel, "Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat."
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was a very nice round of applause, but somehow I'm still not satisfied. You know, when they asked me to be on Comic Relief this year, I was very excited because it's a wonderful cause and it helps a lot of people, but even more importantly, it's an incredible showcase for my talent. This is my moment. And a lot of people don't know this, but when I was about 14 or 15, my father lost his job, and I actually became homeless for quite some time. Of course, I grew up in Canada, so I thought we had just gone camping, you know. But he kept me in the dark a lot, you know. They didn't want me to know what was going on anyway because they were embarrassed. It's a very embarrassing thing. You know, like I would say, "Dad, are we by any chance living below the poverty line?" And he'd say, "No, son. We're rich as long as we have each other. Now get in the dumpster." Come on. Jump in there, son. You know, I don't know. It just seems like it's totally out of control now, the whole homeless thing. And it just, and we've really got to do something about it because not only is it, you know, unnecessary in this country for people to live that way, but let's face it, it's starting to get annoying, you know? I mean, every time you get out of your car, you feel like some kind of game show host. "I'll give $1 to anyone who can show me a rag and a squirt bottle. Open sores, that's good for 5. And you got to make sure you got change, too. You got to have small bills every time you leave the house, you know, because if you pull a 20 out of your pocket, you look like an idiot. Whoops, this one's not for you. Wow, smallest I got. But enough of this negativity. Let's go to Sears and see what the comedian of the 90s is wearing. I did this joke the night of the riots, and the audience looted me. Dangerous doing mannequin jokes these days. Boy, those riots were really something, weren't they? I've never seen anything quite like it. Of course, I was perfectly safe because I'm on In Living Color. I just put a big sign on my back, "Black Owned." I was invincible, man. Hey, everybody, Compton, let's go. But it really was interesting to see how people react under that kind of pressure, you know? I mean, I think, see, I have an outlet for my anger. I come on stage, I go, and that's it. That's what I do. You people have nothing. No way to outlet, man. That's what happens. See, that's why every time there's a natural disaster of some kind, people in this city go insane. They go insane. It's a chance for them to do anything weird that they've ever wanted to do, man. Oh, it's an earthquake. Oh, my penis is coming out. Woo! Oh, my God. Oh, it's my penis. Oh, it's a natural disaster. Oh. Officer, it's the big one. Yay. Just natural disaster. It's okay to do that. It's all right, because everybody's crazy, so you got an excuse, man.
Everybody remain calm. Call 911.
That's okay. It's a natural disaster. I can't believe I just did that. I tell you, when I was watching this whole thing go down, the whole riot thing, and even before that, I was listening to the trial every day, all day long. I was watching that stuff, and I especially enjoyed the testimony of Sergeant Stacey Coons. And I don't normally like to make fun of the way people talk, but I think it has a bearing in this case. You know? And there's bitterness that goes way back there. You know he was made fun of. There's at least 10 guys at the station who do impressions of him. He gets there every day. He has the best intentions in the world. He puts the guns on. Today, I'm going to right the wrongs. I'm going to make the system work. I'm going to sweep the streets. And he goes out on the beat, man, walks by the locker room, and he hears giggling. He listens closely, and he hears all the other officers inside there going, "Spread 'em! You have the right to remain silent! Use a taser!" I have a joke you can play on the police, depending on how lucky you feel that day. It's really fun. What you do is, see, because I know a lot of you people, I can see it in your faces, you're going to want to retaliate. I can see it right now, so do it with humor. Don't drink for about 4 weeks. Then buy yourself a beer and pour it all over your clothes. Then just drive around with your head out the sunroof all night like this. And when they pull you over, you say, "What? Breathalyzer? Sure." Nothing! Walk the line? I believe my nose is right there, officer. Well, they love that. They love a good joke. Yes, sir. Whenever I get pulled over, I jump right out of my car and I say, "Knock, knock." And then I won't give them my license until they respond. "All right. Who's there?" "Sergeant Stacey Coons."
Good to be here. My name is Jim Carrey, and how are you this evening? Alrighty then. Gene. I'm born, I was raised in this country, and I live in Los Angeles now. No, I do. I live in Los Angeles. It's weird, though, because when you tell people in Los Angeles you grew up in Canada, they don't know what goes on up here, So a lot of times you get the same answer. "Wow! Must have been cold." And I used to get upset. I used to explain to them about the 4 different kinds of seasons we have and stuff like that. But now I find it's more fun just to go along with it.
Yes. Canada. It was a frozen, hostile wasteland. And there was much work to be done if we were to survive the elements. After boring a hole through the ice to find food, my good friend Nantuk and I would build an igloo to protect ourselves from polar bears and flying hockey pucks. Then we would drink a lot of beer. And when Nantuk was ready, he would tell me the story of the great moose, who said to the little squirrel, "Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat."
Oh, man. But I'm here now. I'm here and I feel good tonight. Really good. Excellent. Super. I just want to go, 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 go. I think those subliminal motivation tapes are starting to make a difference. You need something, you know? Seems like we're always trying to fend off these negative impulses, you know? It's like you're with a friend, could be your best friend in the whole world, stand about 2 feet away talking to you. You're thinking, my goodness, I could just fire out and hit him right now. He would never expect it. He's my friend! See, insanity is never that far away. It's as close as saying yes to the wrong impulse. The people who stay sane are the people who can make those quick decisions. Should I stick my fingers into the fan or leave the room right now? Should I run the blade of this razor across my tongue or just keep shaving? Come on, you're right there. You could just go. See, luckily, most of us have that little voice inside our head that says, turning the car into oncoming traffic is counterproductive. If we could learn to control our impulses, man, we could all be like Jimmy Stewart, you know? I love that guy. You know, because no matter what happens, no matter how bad things get, Jimmy Stewart can look at it in a positive way. Well, I guess we're going to have ourselves a nuclear holocaust. Well, hey, everybody, come on over to the window. Well, look at that mushroom cloud. Isn't that beautiful? And the amazing thing to me is that something so magnificent, so colorful could just melt your face right off. That's positive energy, you know? We got to find a way to channel these impulses in a positive way. That's why I love music, man. Anything that makes a human being want to go is okay with me. We should open up the parameters of what we listen to, though, you know? There's just so much wonderful music in the world. Like, it bothers me that the people in this country and the United States don't know about the incredible pop music coming out of the Middle East right now. I'm totally into it. I'd like to be the one to bring it to the West. Come on, clap your hands. I'll do one of the songs. Just like that. Ha. Here we go. Yeah. Ha, ha, ha. We don't get to listen to that, you know? Radio is just so much different over there. That was Hottie Bob by Cool Abdul. Coming up next on Libya Rap. DJ Jazzy Mahachnabar and the Fresh Rafsan Johnny. But first, a word from our hostage.
They mean business.
Anyway, I'm here tonight and I feel good. Really good. Excellent. Super. I just want to go. I think those subliminal motivation tapes are starting to make a difference. Yeah, that's right. I listen to motivational tapes. Think I want to get stuck in this dead-end job? No, sorry, not me! I want to do something wonderful. I want to be one of those gospel singers on the PTL Club. Because those guys are just happy no matter what.
I think I saw him on the hill the other day. I think I saw him when I watched the children play. But when I opened up my voice to sing in praise, he ran away. Only my singing made sweet Jesus run away. I did not have to wait or take him home because my singing made the good Lord.
Imagine if you could actually be that happy. That would be powerful, man. People would be tunneling under the street to avoid you. They'd go, oh, man. Is that happy guy still out there? Honey! Looks like I'm gonna be late again. No, it's the happy guy. He's right beside the car. I can't get near it. Of course, if I wanted to be that happy, I'd have to forget all of my problems. And the only time I forget all my problems is when I'm right smack dab in the middle of a sexual orgasm. So I have them as often as I can. I'm having one right now. Ever have one of those really smooth orgasms? Turns you into Elvis? I think that's how Elvis got that way, actually. But that's my only escape, you know? Sure, I could go on a vacation, but I'd still be thinking about what I gotta do when I come home. See, to me, an orgasm is like a mini vacation. But it's better because you can't think about anything when you're having one. Oh man, I'm way behind in the rent and everything. The kids need braces. What am I gonna do? And you're right back into the pain of life, you know? But for 30 seconds, man, you're free. All you can think about is, what the hell am I gonna grab onto? And gee, I hope the person I'm with doesn't do anything stupid like move. You ever been with somebody who wanted to just keep on moving? I used to keep a brick under my pillow for people like that. It's over, let it go! We won't go out with her again. What would you do if you found out your mom and dad went to hell? Wouldn't that just ruin the rest of your life? You'd be walking around, they taught me everything I know. I even look like them. Of course, my mom would drive the devil crazy if she ever went to hell. She'd spend eternity going, something's burning. I can smell it! My mom could always smell something burning, man. I spent half my childhood feeling the walls for hot spots. 9 times out of 10, it was my father.
See, like a lot of smokers, his favorite cigarette of the day was that one right after dinner, you know? During his nap. Fun watching him wake up, though. Drop and roll, Dad! I just worry too much, though. I don't know. Maybe there is nothing to worry about. Maybe there's no actual place called hell. Maybe hell is having to listen to our grandparents breathe through their nose when they're eating a sandwich. Get that humming thing. It's not a meal, it's a struggle for life itself. I think I'll make another one. No! We'll be good. Here's a scary concept, though. Getting old. You can't do that. You gotta kiss that stuff goodbye, man. I just want to keep challenging myself, you know. I don't want to become the reminiscing guy. You know, people run into at bars and stuff. You can always tell how boring their life is by how far back they have to reach for glory. They're like, remember. Remember how fast I used to be when I was a sperm? I'll never forget the day of the big race. There were millions of us in the field, but I beat them all to fertilize that egg, mister. Back in the cervix, I was seaman first class. Don't want to be like that. See, for me, Jimmy Stewart is the kind of guy that I'd love to be, man. It's very difficult to be that, though, you know? I mean, he's just kind of up here somewhere. And I love him, man. He's a great example of somebody who's had an incredibly productive life. It seems like no matter what happens, no matter how bad things get, Jimmy Stewart can look at it in a positive way. Well, I guess we're going to have ourselves a nuclear holocaust. Well, hey, everybody, come on over to the window. Look at that mushroom cloud. Isn't that beautiful? And the amazing thing to me is that something so magnificent, colorful could just melt your face right off. That's positive energy, you know? You gotta look death right in the face. That's what Jimmy Stewart would do. Hi, Mr. Death, you look like you could use some soup. I want to be like that, man. Maybe I will be. Maybe someday after I'm finished singing the gospel, I'll go even further and become a real holy man. And I'm not talking about the kind of holy man you see on TV, those TV evangelists. They're not holy men. They're just ambitious. I saw one guy who was so ambitious, he actually became jealous of the Lord. You could tell it came out halfway through the sermon. He said, when I was a child, I wanted to be the Savior of the world. Then they told me that Jesus was the Son of God, and I realized it's all who you know. Very petty people, you know? You can't be like that if you want to be a holy man.
And you got to be sure of yourself, too. When you make a decision, you cannot waver in any way. You got to stick with it. You never see Gandhi during a hunger strike sneaking into the kitchen in the middle of the night. Gandhi, what are you doing down here? I thought I heard a prowler. And I was going to hit him over the head with this giant bowl of potato salad. He would never put himself in that position, you know? And you gotta control your temper constantly, you know? You cannot fly off the handle at any moment. You gotta be right in the center. You know, like Jesus was very composed his whole life. I mean, right up to the end. If that was me, I'd be up there going, great! Just beautiful! You guys are gonna get it. Wait till my father hears about it. Then there are those weird impulses we get constantly, you know? We have to fight them off every day of our lives. Those mad little impulses that we get, and everybody gets them too. Like you'll be with a friend, it could be your best friend in the whole world, he's standing about 2 feet away talking to you, and you're thinking, my goodness, I could just fire out and hit him right now. He would never expect it. See, madness is never that far away. It's as close as saying yes to the wrong impulse. The people who stay sane are the people who can make those quick decisions. Should I stick my fingers into the fan? Or leave the room right now? Should I run the blade of this razor across my tongue? Or just finish shaving and move away from the sink? Come on, you're right there. You just go, but you don't, because luckily, most of us have that little voice inside our head that says, turning the car into oncoming traffic is counterproductive. Imagine if we didn't have that voice, man. I wouldn't even be here right now. I'd be in the Shark Tank at SeaWorld. He's got my legs! He's got my legs! We'd be apologizing till the end of time. Hi, how are you? Sorry, man. You guys enjoying the show? Wow, excuse me. Jeez. Sorry about that. Just came into my head and I made a decision. I don't know. It's, I hate to turn my back on the audience, I really do.